Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Bras for a Cause 2025 is Saturday, April 12th at the Carl Craft Civic Center in Hedrick. Dinner is provided by Bubba at 4:30. There's a free will donation, plus a silent auction from 4:30 to 9 p.m. And of course, the live bra auction starts at 6 p.m., modeling by the Hedrick Volunteer Firemen. All proceeds to benefit our local communities. For more information about Bras for a Cause 2025, contact Lori Hornback at 641-777-4252. Get ready because Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys are coming to Sigourney on Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, 20595 255th Street, just south of Sigourney. Order your tickets online by going to enchantedeventsvenue.com or find the Enchanted Events Facebook page for the ticket links. There are 3 different ticket options: general admission, VIP, or reserve. Doors open at 7 and the cash bar and band starts at 8. It's Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys, Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney. The Keswick Tavern is the place to be this Saturday night, April 12th, as singer-songwriter Kenny Falls will have an acoustic show from 8 to 11 p.m. And there's no cover charge. The Keswick Tavern is located at 117 South Irons in Keswick, Iowa. Meet your friends this Saturday night at the Keswick Tavern from 8 to 11 for singer-songwriter Kenny Falls. We hope to see you there.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
And a good morning. Welcome into the sports section. We are live from Barn Wired, located at 119 East Marion in Sigourney on the south side of the square. You can call in with your order at 641-622-9912. Stop in for some coffee and some breakfast on this beautiful Saturday morning here in southeast Iowa. We've got a nice show for you today on this Saturday. We've got Taytum Bell going to be coming on a little bit later on talking about the Shrine Bowl, and we're going to start off with Sigourney Golf. Our host is Jenny Hobbs. Jenny, take it away.
Well, good morning, everybody, and I will suggest a caramel frappe. Get it every time I come. Love it. Yes, well, and we've started off golf season. Actually, weather's been decent, not great, but so how was the week?
Yeah, the weather's decent. The winds have been really strong this week, so that really puts a damper on some things. But yesterday we were able to get some decent weather. We started Monday with our girls went over to Kyoto and played, and I didn't know what to expect with these girls, but they've come a long ways. We have about 7, 8 girls that all shoot about the same. I mean, they're about 10 strokes apart. Addie Trummel's kind of been leading us around the 50 mark, and then the rest of them, if we can get three of them to score around mid-50s, then, in our conference, that's going to do some damage, and we've been able to do that thus far. From the coaching side, it's kind of hard because, like I said, we got 8 girls that are right there, and at the end, you can only pick 6. So we'll have some good battles here in this first month to kind of figure out who's going to be our top 6. So
explain to the viewers, you have 6 on varsity and score 5, correct? Top
you
5?
Score 4.
4.
You take 6, and then your top 4 scores make your varsity score, and then you drop your other 2. But we're able to take some JV girls as well, so they're able to play in the meets as well.
Good deal. So let's talk about who we have here today. Introduce yourself.
My name is Hannah Honselman, and I'm a senior this year.
And I'll get to you, Solon, in a second. Yeah. So how many years have you been on the golf team, Hannah?
This will be my 3rd year.
And do you like it? Do you do it for fun, or is this your main sport?
Yeah,
or?
I kind of do it for fun. I mean, just something to do.
So what's your favorite part about golf?
I like meeting girls from different schools and just being friends with them and talking through the rounds and stuff.
It's kind of like track. You get more time to talk with the other team
Yeah.
instead of trying to beat up on them. Too bad. All right. So are you golfing varsity this year? You're a senior.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your future plans?
Like schooling?
Yeah.
wise? Okay. I'm going to go to Kirkwood for 2 years and major in business finance.
All right, awesome. All right. Pass the mic to this guy. All right. Tell us who you are.
I'm Solon Yates, and I'm a junior.
And how many years have you been playing golf?
Like on the team.
On the team.
I've been on the team for 3 years.
Okay. Overall, how long have you been golfing?
Like 8 years, probably.
Good. And what's your favorite part of golf?
I just like being around the team. It's just fun being around the team a lot.
What is your strength as a golfer?
Probably driving. I'd say I drive it pretty far.
Oh, you're a big driver, huh? Straight?
Yeah.
At least inbounds?
Sometimes.
And I do have a Solon story, not this Solon, but I want to know how'd you get your name? Why'd they pick Solon?
My great grandpa, that was like his my middle name too. It's his exact name. So.
Okay, because growing up, Solon Spartans from Solon, Iowa, were my nemesis. We hated at Mid Prairie. We hated Solon. Anyway, so a former teammate of mine, she's living in Seattle. Her and her husband in a thrift store. And the big time there, and she's like a designer and all this stuff, so they like the, weird stuff. Anyway, so they're at this thrift store, and the big deal was finding FFA jackets. Like finding old, how people like old bowling shirts that have other people's names on it. Well, anyway, so she's in Seattle, Washington, in this thrift shop, and her husband's like, "Hey, I found one. It says, it's from Iowa." She goes, "It says Solon, Iowa." She goes, "Put it back." Because, we didn't touch anything from Solon. But anyway, I didn't know if you had anything to do with the town or whatever. That's the other thing. I didn't really like anything black and orange growing up either. So, all right. So, what is your favorite part of golf? Like, what are you good at, I should say? Hannah, what are you good at golf? Or you think you're good at?
I would say chipping and putting. Some days are better than others, but yeah.
That's true. So how often do you guys get to the course and practice?
Every day.
Every day? For hours and hours, or?
Until like 5:30 most days.
All right. Zach, tell us a little bit about this year's teams, boys and girls.
Yeah, like I said, I talked a little bit about the girls. This group's grown. I knew a few years ago we were really good on the girls' side. We were in the state tournament back-to-back years, so we kind of had to rebuild. And we've got a new nucleus here, and they're starting to buy in, and they're getting better. They're realizing where they can cut strokes and trying to avoid the explosions. On the boys' side, it's a little different. We have some pretty high expectations on the boys' side right now. I would be willing to bet a lot of money there's not a high school team that plays more golf than the 6 that we have. I mean, they live on the golf course. I mean, they're playing probably 50 holes a day, every day. It's just nonstop. And that's what it takes. I mean, you can coach golf, but you got to have kids that just live on the golf course. And that's what these 6 do. And they get along great. They're competitive. They want to win everything. They know where they're making their mistakes. And, I try not to get in the way, just kind of help them out. And, like I said, for practices, we go to Oskaloosa a lot too to go to the range instead of just playing golf. We need to go work on our game as well. So I'll take the girls one day, the boys will play, and then vice versa. So, like I said, I'm excited for both sides. The girls are improving a lot. The boys have high expectations, and thus far we've cashed in, but we got a long ways to go.
All right. So tell us a little bit about next week and what do you got on tap for next week?
Next week we go to HLV for a triangular with HLV and EV. And then Tuesday we go over to Albia for the Albia Invite. This is for the boys only. There should be some really good competition over there. A credit goes to Coach Crawford. He kind of knew what we had coming, so he went out and found us some different meets. we're going to go to Oskaloosa later in an 18-team invite that's got Pella Christian, Pella, Norwalk, Newton, teams like that.
Oh, yeah.
So we played Washington earlier in the year, who's a perennial power in golf. So we're trying to amp up our schedule. I mean, I'd rather have teams beat us, to be honest, because it shows you, where you got to get better. And then our whole goal is win the conference on the boys' side and get to the state tournament. And on the girls' side, I actually think our girls have a shot at the conference meet. So they've got some work to do, but it's definitely, just by looking at scores, it's definitely an option, I think, on the girls' side as well. So it's an exciting time right now, and I'm excited for both sides.
All right. Hannah, what's your favorite club in your bag?
My 5-iron.
Your 5-iron? Okay. Solon, what's your favorite club in your bag?
My driver.
Oh, that makes sense. So, how far do you drive it? Oh, I would need to know some yardage. On hole 1 here in Sigourney, how far are you driving that up the hill? Or over? Tell me over the hill. No.
I mean,
he can get over it. He can go over 300 if he needs to.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What is your favorite course to play? You can't say your home course. And it doesn't have to be in competition, just whatever course you've played that you thought was really cool or all that.
I really like Williamsburg. It's 9 holes, but it's really nice.
Have you golfed Kelowna?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that great, is it?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all
I
right.
like Kelowna.
Yeah. All right, are you watching the Masters?
Yeah.
I don't even know who's winning right now, or it's just qualifying, or no? It's
Justin Rose is leading.
Okay. Did he make the cut?
Zach Johnson made the cut.
Okay. I felt I went to sleep before the news last night, so I missed to see if he made the cut or not.
Like I said, I told you that Jamie Bermel talked to all the golfers at Kyoto yesterday, and he actually coached Zach Johnson at Drake. So
oh, really?
That was kind of cool to listen to him talk, and he just said Zach Johnson said he was going to turn pro after his senior year, and he said he about spit his water out because he didn't think he had any chance. So he goes, that's when I learned never to tell a kid not to chase their dreams, because $46 million later and 2 majors. So it was pretty cool. I thought he did a great job talking to the kids.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys have any things you want to add? Or I had a junior high track meet last night. We got home late, so I'm but
How about this?
Half awake.
Talking about the PGA, do you two have a favorite professional golfer? Do you watch it enough to have a favorite?
I really like Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
I like Bryson DeChambeau and Scotty Scheffler.
All right.
And Nelly Korda on the girls' side.
there we go.
Solon actually has a great story about Scotty Scheffler if he would tell it.
Oh yeah, hey, let's go. This is your platform to tell it.
It was probably I think it was 2 years ago. Me and Jordan were in his basement. They have a place where you can hit balls and stuff, and we were just in there, and we were in there forever, so we were kind of getting bored. And there was a major coming up in 2 weeks. It was at a course called Oak Hill, and we saw stuff about Scotty's manager and who he all has to bring to his course. And Jordan had the idea of calling there and saying Scotty wants to get on and play. And so Jordan couldn't keep it together, so I had to do it. And I called and I said, I was I don't remember his name. I was I'm his manager. And then it was on the clubhouse had it on speakerphone, so you could hear the background. And they were this lady who was getting the call was guys, Scotty's coming to play. And there's just a bunch of people around the phone, and it was funny.
Making some I am glad prank calls are still alive, because I thought that went away with caller ID. So yes, proud of you, Sol and JT.
If you want to come to work for Steve Shetler Media, we could use a good prank phone caller for the morning show. So just saying. Hey, you know what we have? I don't know if we name dropped the rest of the starters or whatever you want to call it.
I can do that for you guys. We'll start on the girls' side. You might have to help me if I forget one. But we have Addie Tremmel, Hannah Hanselman, Clara Hanselman, Kayla Renner, Reagan Clarahan. Who else we got? Ellie Ireland, Ella Bronze, Ella Finneran. And like I said, all 8 of them have potential. I mean, we got a couple freshmen this year that have a load of potential. So I'm excited about where the girls are at right now. And then on the boys' side, we have Isaac Bruns and Kane Weber are our seniors. Then our juniors are Solon, Josh. Is that it? And then sophomores, we have Ike Molnix, Carson O'Rourke, Landon Conrad. Is that it?
Yeah.
And then freshmen, we have Jordan Tremmel, Chris McLennan, Dane Chittick. Is there any other freshmen? I think that's it right there. Okay. If I forgot one, I apologize. But yeah, we got some new kids out on our, and we have some JV golfers that aren't bad. Like I said, we just have a really good top 6 right now. So, and we graduate a couple next year, so that's why I really push hard to get JV meets as well, because we got to replace 2 next year. We should be solid again. So Coach Crawford again is trying to go out and get us some JV meets so we can get those kids some action as well. So golf on both sides is pretty exciting right now, and I'm lucky to coach them.
Awesome. I was going to say, when does the season wrap up? When is the state tournament?
We have our conference. Usually it's just kind of you play duels, triangulars, invitationals in the month of May or month of April. And then when May comes, those are your big meets. Golf's all about the ending. I mean, you want to be playing your best. We have our conference meets, I think, like the first week in May, and then sectionals the next, districts the next. And then I believe state is like for the boys the 27th and 28th in Waterloo, and then the girls are the following week, I believe, up in Ames. So it's all wrapped up by June.
Where is the conference meet this year for
we
boys and girls?
We have our conference meet every year on a neutral site, and it's at Oski Golf in Oskaloosa. So it used to be at Grinnell for about 10 years, and it's been the last 5 has been in Grinnell's or in Oskaloosa on an 18-hole course.
All right, that's good. Does every team in the conference have a home course?
Yeah.
Or they have to maybe
HLV and BGM share.
Okay.
It's called Brooklyn Victor Country Club, so it's like smack dab right in the middle there. And then Tri-County shares with HLV now, so yeah, everybody's got a course.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I think that'll do it for this segment. We do thank Zach and Hannah and Solon for being in here this morning. Thanks for getting up, and have a great rest of your Saturday, and best of luck to Sigourney Golf as the season progresses.
So, Solon, you going golfing today?
Yeah.
Hannah?
No.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Taytum Bell talking about the upcoming Shrine Bowl right after this. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Find your Iowa dream home with AE Realty in Montezuma. With unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise, AE Realty is the Montezuma real estate expert you've been looking for. Whether you're buying or selling, AE Realty can help you get the best deal. You can find AE Realty at 321 East Main Street in Montezuma. Call 641-623-2639 or online at www.aerealtyinc.com.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
All right, we are back here live at Barnwired in Sigourney for the sports section. Again, Barnwired, a fantastic place to get in for some coffee and some breakfast to get you going on a Saturday morning, located on the south side of the Sigourney Square. And we thank Sigourney Golf for being in a little bit earlier. We now transition to Taytum Bell. Tatum's going to be cheering at the upcoming Shrine Bowl later on this year. Jenny, take it away.
Okay, my first question that popped to my mind was, are you going to be doing the traditional cheerleading, or are you going to be doing stunts?
We
or you all of that, or everybody does that?
We do a little bit of everything. We do the traditional cheering, and then we do a whole routine of like stunts and dancing and stuff.
So everybody on the team can do stunts?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so tell us a little bit about the selection process.
So the selection process for cheerleaders, you have to get nominated by your coach, and then once you're nominated, they send you an email and you try out for the team.
Ooh. Like there, or do you like send in a
You send
video?
in videos. Okay. Yep. And then you're in.
Okay, so now let's do history. Tell us how long you've been tumbling, dancing, cheerleading, and what clubs that you're a part of and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I've been dancing for probably 15 years now. Cheering.
And you're how old?
I'm 17.
Okay.
I've been cheering for 7 years. School cheer for 4. Okay. And then tumbling my whole life pretty much. And I've been doing the Shrine Bowl for the past 3 years because as a cheerleader you can do it your sophomore year to your senior year.
I thought you'd done it before, but I wasn't for sure.
Yep.
All right, so we have to put in the fundraising piece of this. I mean, we were on with Isaac last week and was asking the community to donate. So how can viewers donate to you?
Yeah, just get a hold of me or anybody I'm in contact with, really, my coach, Trisha, or my mom. And we can get you all hooked up with the details for that.
Okay, awesome. All right, everybody. Since you've done this before, what's your favorite part? I mean, what make you coming back?
The day of the game, we have this children's camp, and all the kids that go to the Shriners hospitals will come, and we get to just hang out with them. Sometimes we put them in stunts and teach them a little dance, and it's just so fun because that's just when you realize you know why you're there.
It's bigger than just you.
Yep, it's more than just a game.
It is more than just a game. That's awesome. So what's your future plans? Are you going to cheer in college, or?
I'm not cheering in college because kind of burnout, but it's fine. I'm going to Kirkwood, though, for respiratory therapy.
Oh, that would be good. That would be awesome. Tell us a little bit of background. Have you cheered for football, basketball? What's you've done in high school?
I cheered for wrestling 1 year, and then I cheered for basketball for 3 years.
Okay. You didn't want to slap the mat anymore?
No, I'm okay. Sorry, Aunt Shelly.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay, so tell us a little bit about, are you the one that does like the, I don't even know, backflips during starting lineups, or what is your role on the cheer team?
I mostly do stunts. I'm a back base because I'm tall, but throw people in the air, make sure they don't fall. That's my job.
That's probably would have been my job. I'm on the bottom of the pyramid.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm tall.
I don't know, what competition are you still competing as far as with Trisha's team? And
yeah, we actually have our last cheer competition today.
Ooh.
So we'll be heading to Council Bluffs today.
Oh, that's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, just to drive back.
Yeah. Well, you gotta go shopping or something, don't you? Or no?
Maybe some food.
Okay. Hit a unique small town pub or something.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know, what else do you think we should talk about? Anything really super important?
Not really. I think we covered it all.
Oh, we can get more out of you than that.
We can think of something more.
Now, I'm looking at your mom's Facebook page right now. Now, you had your dance recital last night.
Oh,
Yep.
gosh.
It was your last one, from what I'm seeing.
It was.
What were the emotions going into that?
Oh boy. So dance has been a part of my life for the past 15 years, so I've just it's been my life. It's all I've known. And then the past 3 years I've started teaching dance at KCLE, and not having that is gonna be hard because I love those kids and I love teaching, I love dancing, and it's just all wrapping up with the senior year. So
Do you think of yourself as kind of a mentor to some of the younger kids?
yeah, and I have moms coming up to me all the time saying their kids think I'm a role model to them and I'm like a big inspiration to them, and it just makes me a little emotional thinking about how just all over.
Yeah.
So as you go on to college, are you planning on coming back and helping, or maybe at some point opening your own cheer company?
Maybe once I'm done, but I kind of want to focus on my schoolwork while I'm in school. But I told her I'd probably come back and teach when I'm done.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
I'm also, stalking your mom's profile page here. She says you got first place at state HOSA.
State HOSA, yep.
All right, what's that? Tell us about that.
So it's a organization here in Sigourney, the Academy, the Indian Hills Academy offers it. And basically it's a healthcare thing, kind of like FFA, but more healthcare related.
Okay.
And we go and compete in these competitions, and I competed in the respiratory therapy competition and got first place. So now I'll be going to nationals in June in Nashville.
Nice.
So that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Do they rotate nationals? Because didn't Kimmy Clarahan
Yep, she went last year.
I think they went to Texas.
Yeah.
So, and you got lucky with Nashville.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Are you
Everybody
a country
wants to go.
music fan?
I am.
So, have you been to Nashville before?
I have. We went on a band and choir trip there a couple years
nice.
ago.
Nice. Do you plan on doing any sightseeing down there?
I hope so.
Yeah, that should be fun. Well, yeah, it sounds like you're very busy and you're obviously multi-talented. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you know what the date is for the Shrine Bowl coming up this summer? Is it June or July or something like that?
July, I want to say 19th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
July
where's that
19th.
at?
It is at the Unidome in Cedar Falls.
All right.
Yep.
Now, you guys go up the week before,
Yeah, we go up the Monday before.
and so you practice and practice and practice hours upon hours every day. Now, do you guys get to go up to the Shrine Hospital during the week, or is that just on the game day?
We don't go up to the Shrine Hospital. The Shriners' children will come to us and to the dome and stuff. But yeah, we practice probably 6 to 8 hours a day. It's pretty intense. But they feed us good. Yeah.
Do you know who your roommate will be, or do you get a pick, or you just...
They randomly assign us roommates. Last year I got lucky enough to have my own room, but...
Oh, nice. And then this is obviously a statewide thing.
Yep.
I don't know why I brought that up. But as far as Sigourney goes, do you know of any other Sigourney girls that have done this before? Or who was in it before you?
Yeah, Addison Strovers actually did it the year before me, I think.
Okay.
And Sophie Young is the manager. She might be, I think she tried out this year. And Kaylee Corbin, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you highly recommend?
I highly recommend.
Highly recommend. So
And obviously you don't have to be a football cheerleader.
No.
You can be any kind of cheerleader or, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the coach of your Shrine Bowl team?
Yeah, so Jess Anderson, she is from Liberty High School. She is the head coach, and then Trisha Black from Sigourney is actually the choreographer.
Oh, all right, Trisha.
Yeah, and then we have Jess's daughter. I never remember her name. She's new, but she's the assistant coach.
How long is the routine? Is it halftime? Is it before? Is it every timeout? Or how does that
we do it during halftime. It's like 2.5 minutes around there. Not too bad.
Do you cheer on the sidelines during the game or?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And again, you're raising funds for the Shriners. And again, if people maybe are just tuning in, how do they contribute to what you're raising?
Yeah, just get a hold of me, or there's links on the Iowa Shrine Bowl Facebook page that you can go to. If you want to contribute specifically to me, you can just put my name in there to make sure those funds go on my end. But
I know Isaac was saying last week that there's kind of a competition for people to fundraise. I'm assuming that's the same with the cheerleaders.
Yeah, they kind of do like a who fundraises most or whatever, and then you get this thing. And also, if you raise $2,500, you get this cool ring.
That's
pretty
what
fancy.
Isaac said for the boys too. So,
Very cool.
Yeah.
What's your goal, and how much have you raised so far? If we can talk money a little bit.
I think I've raised about $1,000, but my goal would be probably $2,500 or $3,000.
All right, and there's still plenty of time. It's only April.
Yeah.
So, keep on bringing the money in.
Maybe we'll have a
bring the money
telethon.
There you go.
An old-fashioned telethon. You even know what a telethon is?
No.
Have her and Isaac working the phones. It's where you pick up the phone
and call people.
Yeah.
Or people call in.
People call in, and but it's not a cell phone. Well, I suppose we could. We could do a modern telephone.
They used to have these things called telethons on TV, where you'd have a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of just landline telephones, and then people watching the show would call in, and they'd be like, "Hey, I pledge whatever." So
Yeah.
it's an old school idea. You might want to do it. I'm just telling you.
That'd be actually kind of fun. I don't know if we could find enough landlines to even, or enough, numbers.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Taytum, and
of course,
best of luck. And I've always watched you on the sidelines, and yes, and watching your mom's Facebook page and keeping up with you and your brother and all that stuff. So, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, and good luck with raising your funds. Maybe we'll have you and Isaac back on before or after. I don't know. Maybe we'll get one more plug in for fundraising before then, and then it would be fun to have you guys in after the fact and kind of get a recap of how things go. So, again, Taytum Bell, you got one more thing?
Well, I was just saying good luck today in Council Bluffs.
Thank
Safe
you.
travels. Jump high, run fast, tumble hard. I don't know. Whatever. What do you guys say before you go out there? Like theater, break a leg, or well, obviously we don't want you to break a leg, but what do you guys say? What's the saying for cheering?
Go team.
Yeah. Hit zero.
Hit zero?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
0 deductions.
Oh, okay. All right. I can see that.
Yeah.
Well,
I like that.
Do that today. Hit zero.
We always had a saying in slow pitch, say, don't suck.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, I know. Don't suck today.
All right. Taytum, thank you for coming in. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, stay tuned. We're going to take about a 1.5-minute break. We're going to come back and take a peek at our athlete and team of the week for this past week, and Jenny and I will wrap it up after this.
We're always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Iowa St. Croix Rosé from Tassel Ridge Winery is a dry rosé with strawberry, raspberry, peach, and nectarine notes and a slightly drying finish. This wine will complement Asian stir-fry, Mexican dishes, and other spicy foods. It's made entirely from St. Croix grapes grown in our Mahaska County vineyards and is best when served chilled. Iowa St. Croix Rosé is available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at a growing number of our more than 350 retailers in Iowa.
Hey, we do thank all of our sponsors on Steve Shetler Media and on the sports section. Again, we are live each Saturday morning from Barnwired, 119 East Marion in Sigourney, 641-622-9912. Before we get back to Jenny, let's take a peek at our Athlete of the Week. Now, obviously, I don't have a picture for this week's Athlete of the Week. So if somebody out there has a picture of Tyler Gillespie from EBF Boys Track, send it over to me. I've got the EBF logo on there, but we would gladly replace that with Tyler's pictures. So Tyler had over 300 votes this past week, so congratulations to Tyler Gillespie of Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont Boys Track. I tell you what, those EBF kids are dominating our Athlete of the Week. Now, our Team of the Week, Kelly Stiles State Farm Team of the Week, is English Valley's Boys Track. And they've got a really good track team over there in the English Valleys. We'll have to get them in on the show here in the coming weeks. So congratulations to English Valley's Boys Track. And again, Tyler Gillespie of EBF Track for being our Athlete and Team of the Week. All right, before we get out of here for today, we've got Jenny Hobbs one last time. And Jenny, we've had a nice show with Sigourney Golf and Taytum Bell. So let's wrap this up. What do we want to talk about? I can't remember what. Oh, we're going to talk about Portal.
Yes.
That stupid Portal.
I tell you what. So with Brendan Sullivan, I was quote unquote starting quarterback coming into the spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, he entered yesterday. So like we were discussing, something's got to go down because if you enter the portal after spring football,
yeah.
I mean, because normally
he knows what's up.
Yeah, I want to know the story basically because usually you transfer, especially football before spring football, so then you get reps in with the new team, and so I'm really curious.
Yeah,
about
he must have
that.
seen the writing on the wall. I mean, a lot of people are talking up the new transfer that came in from, I believe it was South Dakota State, if I remember right, the quarterback. Now, he's injured a little, so he's going to be injured for a little while, but everybody's hyping him up, so I think it's clear that, and it must have been clear to Sullivan that he's going to be the starter come this fall. So, but yeah, it's just the portal. There is no loyalty to anybody or anything anymore.
And I know, and I can't remember. I can't remember who it was, but it's more than just one person. They're transferring to their third or fourth team.
Yeah.
And it's not like they weren't successful at the place before. So it's just absolute crazy. I will say though, there's a high school kid who has flipped his commitment from UNI, West Valley kid, from UNI to Iowa. So Ben McCollum must have, I don't know, hot on the recruiting trail. So it's good to see freshmen coming in, so you can develop them. And I don't know, as a fan, we can actually get to know them and, appreciate
Watch
them.
them progress over the years.
Exactly, except for, one and done used to be a stud freshman was there and gone. Now we have seniors one and done. They come in and either graduate or portal out.
That's the thing. So, it's like, it used to be, back in my day, you'd expect people to come in as a freshman. Again, as we mentioned, you watch them grow, progress, earn their spot in the starting lineup. But now it's like, man, if they aren't playing by their freshman year, they're hitting the road.
Yeah.
And you don't make those connections with the players like you used to. There's no loyalty to the programs. It's just, obviously with the NIL and the money and all that's involved, it's just a free-for-all.
Well, and I even think it has trickled down to high school, too. Kids, come into high school as freshmen think that, hey, I'm good, so I should be playing. And, again, back in our day, you really didn't play varsity until you were a junior, senior.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, number one, there's a lot of kids out, so that made it obvious. But now kids expect instant gratification, and I don't know. It's hard to watch sometimes because everything in life is earned through hard work, and so if it comes easy early, it's usually not a good thing.
Yep.
In my book. But,
yep. I agree. Portal, NIL has really kind of soured me on college sports as a whole. So, unfortunately, I always I've never been a professional sports fan. It was always college for me, and now that's even kind of waning.
Well, and I liked professional sports, 80s. Of course, that's when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Because, they were loyal. Magic Johnson only played for the Lakers. Larry Bird only played for the Celtics.
Jordan
Isaiah
with the
Thomas
Bulls.
only played for the so you could guarantee those kids on a team, and even some of your favorite football players played for one team. So now it's just wherever the money is. Big money talks.
But
But I'll stay loyal to you, Steve. I'll be here.
You're my spring ghost. You're not going anywhere. That's why I pay you the multi-million dollars in hugs and friendship.
Exactly.
That's all I can afford. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We'll be doing it again next Saturday morning. Again, we're always live. We start at 8 a.m. End time is always just kind of to be determined. We talk as long as the guests want to talk. So we appreciate once again Sigourney Golf for coming in, Zach and the kids, and Taytum Bell. Again, she'll be cheering at the Shrine Bowl. If you want to donate to her and the Shrine Bowl and the Shriners, make sure you get a hold of Taytum or her parents or somebody involved there, and they can get you hooked up. All right, for Jenny Hobbs, I am Steve Shuttler, and we do the sports section live each Saturday at Barnwired.